Good morning. My name is Ben Armstrong, and today I'm here to talk to you about how Facebook is changing the game for business owners with paid advertising. If you've ever wondered about how to use Facebook advertising to promote your business, but you haven't been sure how to get started, then this presentation is for you. So again, my name is Ben Armstrong. I'm Principal and Managing Director of 9miles Media. We're an interactive digital marketing agency. We specialize in all forms of digital advertising. We do live event streaming, video production, web design. We really do it all, anything in the digital space. But one of our biggest things is just to figure out the best ways, the most cost-effective ways to drive traffic for our clients, and in turn to drive lead generation, which result in sales. Our experience includes partnering with companies from pre-revenue startups all the way to publicly traded multi-billion-dollar national brands to help achieve profitable growth across really multiple industries. We're based in Raleigh-Durham with partners and accounts worldwide. Here's what you'll learn today. We're going to talk about why we should use Facebook as opposed to some other networks, what is and isn't possible on the platform. I'll dispel some common misconceptions about the platform and how the NSA is feeding them data and other things like that you may have heard. We'll talk about some of the ad types, as well as the campaign structuring process and how to target people specifically to receive your ads. So first of all, why Facebook? Well, here's the elephant in the room. You may have heard this in the past. There's over 1 billion active users on the platform. Depending on how they measure this, sometimes that's a daily figure or a monthly figure, and also if you go on Facebook's numbers versus third-party numbers. But it's a ton of people regardless, and no one can really hold a candle to this. Other networks can't really stand and compare to this in terms of reach and in terms of engagement. So more than 50% of those are signing in daily. And many folks are spending actually over 700 minutes a month on this platform. So what makes Facebook ads different from some other platforms? First of all, Facebook ads are social. So like I said, your message appears alongside messages that people are reading from their friends. So that's a really great form of social proof. If one of their friends has liked your page, then that might bubble it to the top of their news feed. And then you have the opportunity to capitalize on that. Additionally, Facebook ads are targeted, so you can target it based on a number of demographic features, and we'll go into that here soon. Also, Facebook ads are personalized, so you can target Facebook users by their specific interests, activities, a ton of other different factors, but you can also personalize it and make it so that it stands out to them. So if person A likes XYZ, they may get a different ad than person B who likes something else. And so that is pretty important and also results in a greater ROI for us with our customers. Talking about ROI, it all comes back down to what does it cost and then what does that get us? So in the US, the average cost per click for Facebook ads was 27 cents last year. To get in front of 1,000 people for $7 is incredible, especially when you combine that value with the targeting potential of different audiences that you can hyper target. So a few of the objectives, if you're considering a Facebook ads campaign, you need to always begin with the end in mind. What is it that we're trying to do? But these are a few things to get you started. Are we looking to build or increase brand awareness? Are we looking to disseminate specific information about a product launch or event? Are we looking to just recruit fans? So that means, likes to our page so that we can engage with those folks later. Or is our main goal, and this is often the case, to generate leads which result in sales? Now let's talk a little bit about how you can target your ads to specific users on the platform. 200 different workplaces, a ton of different languages you could segment out, countries, cities. Likes and interests is huge. College majors, what did someone study, their graduation year, their age, all of those things are possible. And they can be as broad or as narrow focused as you like. Additionally, there's location information. We can base it on age, gender, languages, and then the detailed targeting is really where we are at the moment. So remember, the more specific you are about your market, the fewer people that are going to see your ad, but that's actually a really good thing. We don't want to go out and reach millions of people. We want to reach the exact people who are most likely to respond to your ad. With an existing email database, we can bring in our existing customer list or any kind of database we have. we can match with those folks. So if they're on Facebook, now we can hit them again. We can retarget them again. We can also use this to generate look-alike audiences, and that is folks who are similar to the people we already have in our database. And then we can target both of those people. So now a little bit on the type of ads that we have available to us on Facebook. You may have seen ads and not even realized it before. If you're ever scrolling through the Facebook feed, this is an ad on the middle here, and then also on the side. Additionally, mobile is increasingly huge for us. It does mean that we have to be careful to create an ad that is very eye-catching, because folks on mobile have an even shorter attention span and are more likely to miss it. And that's where experimentation really comes in, doing some split tests to see which one works better and then tweaking that ad down. Video is huge on Facebook. You may have seen that Facebook allows you to have videos play automatically as you scroll down the page, both on the computer and on mobile. We need to make sure that we can grab their attention with some kind of thing in the first 5 seconds so that they don't just keep scrolling past our video. Additionally, with video, we want to make sure that when we're running these ads, we are hosting the video on Facebook itself. If you see on the left, that's an example of hosting on YouTube. That's great to get presence and traffic on YouTube, but it's not going to perform nearly as well as hosting the video directly on Facebook. That's because of that autoplay benefit, and also because folks are more likely to play a video that's on Facebook rather than on Google, than on a separate platform. If it's on a separate platform, they're going to have to click on the link, load the app, load the page, and it's just going to take longer. And then meanwhile, they've been taken away from their experience of seeing their friends' posts and that sort of thing. But if it's right there in the newsfeed, it starts playing automatically. Oftentimes they'll see that and go ahead and engage with it. 71% of the total digital minutes, as they're called, in the United States are spent on mobile, which is huge for us as advertisers. This is mirrored across the globe, and we see this reflected in all sorts of different countries with different makeups of people and different levels of internet access. So in many countries where terrestrial broadband access is more difficult to come by, in this example, Indonesia would be that case, we see huge smartphone and other mobile device adoption rate. So it's really no longer a case of asking whether mobile marketing is important. We know that it is. It's now really a question of using the statistics to understand how we can optimize our ads so that folks are seeing the ads where they are. So a few action steps for you today. Number one, find your target audience and slowly grow that base. Try to include your current customers. Retarget them so that they see your offerings again. Maybe they made a purchase one time or they were on your website. But overall, get out there and try running some ads. I recommend $5 to $10 a day as a good starting point for budget. That way, if you have trouble, you won't lose much. But give it a try. And if you feel like you need some help, get in touch with an agency that really specializes in this, and they can be sure to kind of guide you along and make sure to optimize your campaigns. Thank you for your time and listening to this presentation. This is really the tip of the iceberg when it comes to getting into Facebook ads. And truthfully, candidly, it's really not something. This is really the tip of the iceberg when it comes to getting into Facebook ads. And candidly, it's not something that I believe that every business owner should tackle alone or by themselves. I understand as a small business owner, budgets being tight, and that it's very important to make every marketing dollar be stretched to the max. However, oftentimes it is very much to your benefit to have a trusted partner there with you to ensure that you are taking all the right steps in order to optimize your campaigns. If that sounds like something that you'd like us to take a look at for you, we do offer free consultations. The next step for you would be just simply to contact us and let us provide you a comprehensive, complimentary competitor analysis. This is something that we only offer to folks who are considering working with us, and it's something that we have found and been told many times represents a great value to business owners to see what your competitors are doing in terms of paid ads online, and then see how we can not necessarily reinvent the wheel, but use some of their success they've already had to use that to pivot and generate that success for your business as well. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.